Hello guys, welcome back to Make Coding Easier. This is the fourth division of the HTML tutorial. Our agenda today is about the HTML text styling, then we learn IDs and classes in HTML, then how to refresh a HTML page at regular intervals automatically. Okay, then lastly, as usual, it's the practical section. So about the COVID-19 pandemic before the class, the COVID is spreading rapidly all over the world. So it's our job to stay home and stay safe. So protective measures, we'll wear masks, maintain social distancing and use hand sanitizers regularly. To keep you all entertained during these tough times, we here at Make Coding Easier are making educational videos related to coding. So watch them, they'll be very informative. Stay tuned. This video is divided into two parts. Part 1 is a theory class, part 2 is a practical section. So let's begin our part 1. How to add background color to text in HTML. This is actually CSS. This comes under CSS, but since this is a very basic thing to learn, we'll be covering it in this video. There is no specific tag for this. There is a syntax which will be embedded inside the tag. Okay. So for example, I'll be using the h1 tag. Then style is equal to, then the property that you want to give, and colon, then its value. Okay. We add CSS to a HTML page by using the style tag inside the head tag. We can even do it like that, but in this video we'll be using the style attribute. I'll give you an example. This is the input. In the body tag you can see that h1 style is equal to double quotes color colon blue. Okay, so the color of the text is blue, and hello, how are you will be displayed blue in color. Yeah, so that's the output. So next is the IDs and classes in HTML. In HTML, tags are given some specific IDs or classes to recognize them. Okay, these IDs and classes are used by JavaScript or the CSS embedded in the HTML to recognize your tags or your whatever. So how do we add these? There's a particular syntax for this. I'll do it again with the h1 tag. So the syntax is for ID, h1, then ID is equal to double quotes, and then whatever name you want to give for the ID. Okay, then for classes, it's the same. HTML, HTML, it's h1, classes is equal to double quotes, your class name. Okay. So the next topic, refreshing an HTML page at regular intervals automatically. This is done using the meta tag. So how do we do this? We can refresh your HTML page automatically by using the meta tag. It uses the attributes of HTTP, EQUIV and content. Okay, these two attributes are used by the meta tag to refresh a page at regular intervals. Under the attribute HTTP EQUIV, we will be giving refresh, and under content we'll give the number of seconds that we want to refresh our page each time. Okay, so that's the end of part 1. Let's move on to our practical section. Hello guys, this is the second part of this video. Let's open our code editor, Visual Studio Code. Not our code editor, my code editor is Visual Studio Code. You can open yours. I have deleted all the files I had made last time in the HTML examples. We're going to start freshly. The file name is going to be index.html as usual. Then the boilerplate. And we need this page to refresh every 30 seconds. So I'll meta HTTP EQUIV, and that's going to be refresh, and the number of seconds I want it to be refreshed in is 30. Okay, we'll beautify our page a bit more this time. So I'll add the heading, first thing that should come on our page, Make Coding Easier MCE, style, color, blue. Okay, so that means the color of this text should be blue, and I want the background color to be yellow. Background color is yellow. I'm gonna save this. Let me go live with this. Yep, open the light server. So now you'll see there's a background color of yellow and the text color of blue. Now, does this look what we need? Is this what we need? No, we need it to be in the center. So I'm gonna go here, after the semicolon, text, align, center. I'll save it. So here we have it in the center. Every time you want to change the property, you need to give a semicolon, okay? Now I'll do all of this in the style tag, which will be embedded inside the head tag. So let me delete all this. So I'm adding the style tag inside the head tag. For this to work, I need a class, okay? So my class is going to be heading. So see here, my heading is my class name. So we'll start this with, I'm sorry. Yeah. Dot stands for class, heading. So the text or tag which is in class with heading should have these properties, which is color, and it'll be tomato. Tomato is a name which is accepted by HTML. We'll learn this in the upcoming videos. Then my background color should be yellow. Then my text align should be center. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to go to our page. It's the same, okay? You see the color is changed, the text color. Okay, so that's how we add some CSS, we change the colors, we add background colors, we align text in HTML. So that's it in this practical section. So now, after both the practical and theory section, let's summarize this class. First thing we have learned today is the syntax for adding CSS in a HTML page, and that is, first you give the tag name. Following that, you'll give style is equal to double quotes. Between the double quotes, first you give the property, which is like the text align or whatever you want to do, the text color, the background color, that's called the property. Then you'll give the value for the property, like text color or background color needs a color value, and text align needs left or right or center, that's the value. Okay, then we have learned IDs and classes are used by any CSS or JavaScript embedded, if you had embedded any, in the HTML page to recognize the tags and target them. Then we had the syntax for adding IDs and classes. Okay, first you'll give the tag name, then your ID or your class, whatever you want to give, is equal to your double quotes. Between that you'll give your ID or class name. Lastly, we had learned that the meta tag is used to refresh a HTML page at regular intervals. This tag uses two attributes. One is the HTTP EQUID and content. HTTP EQUID will hold the content value of refresh. Content will hold the number of seconds you want to refresh your page at each time. And this is done automatically. So feel free to reach out to me. My email address, makecodingeasier@gmail.com. WhatsApp me at +91 India 843113467. Instagram ID makecodingeasierofficial. You can personal message us there. So thanks for joining today's class. Stay tuned. We'll be back with a new video soon.